Hi and welcome back to my playthrough of Star Trek Ascendancy, including the Borg. Last episode was pretty buggy in respect to rules interpretations I made, especially when moving those Borg. And I think I was really putting too much thought into how a Borg player would actually play this, but not really read those rules as literally as possible, because when this second cube appeared, he would not have moved down here. He would simply place a new space lane down there. And I think this is what I will do. This is definitely something I want to take back. It will change, let's say, some of the things that may have happened or may not have happened, but I will definitely want to play that right. So this Borg cube is still here. From there, we will roll the space lane die. That's the 3. So let's place the space lane close as possible towards our homeworld, pretty much, and then we will draw a new system disk. And I know this may have been another system disk because I was drawing this, but this is definitely something I cannot take back. So in this case, this guy would have moved here to DNIP 5, and of course he would also be allowed to draw an exploration card. This may have also changed according to the turn order and whatnot, but again, I cannot take it back. And in the end, this whole draw deck is Schrödinger's deck, so it doesn't really change a thing. Here we have a transwarp beacon, so they would have ignored this crisis anyway. And I think this should hopefully kind of fix the little goof I made in respect to the Borg movement, and I will play it right as of now. And on top of this, Matthias made me aware that I forgot to draw an exploration card when I discovered Cestus 3 here. I was so happy that I braved the hazard successfully that I really forgot this. So let's see what card we would have gotten. Of course, it's a crisis. The game masters of Triskelion. The crew of your starships are abducted and forced to fight in gladiatorial games for the amusement of the masters. Roll a die. If the roll is higher than your ascendancy level, you survive. Okay, right now our ascendancy level is only 1, so there is a good chance that we will survive this, because we are still pretty barbaric, I think. So let's roll the die. Yes, that's a 3, so we survived this, so this ship stays where it is. So overall, really no harm was done here. Then I think we are good to go. Again, I'm terribly sorry for all the mistakes I've been doing. I'm not sure if this really fixed things, but that's how I played from now. So I will definitely bid for turn order again. So I will pay 1 production this round. And yeah, this gives me turn order card number 1, which brings us right into the building phase. And the first thing that I want to do is to upgrade weapons and shields. And of course, I want to upgrade my weapons, because upgrading the shields against Borg doesn't really help. So here are exactly 6 research, and this brings us to a 2-hit roll of 3+, which isn't bad, to be honest. But I think we are not done yet, because we can still colonize a new sector here, and of course we will go for Cestus 3. So let's place the control node here. Of course, we have to spend 1 culture and have to salvage this ship here. Then I will spend, that's not tough, but I think I will do it anyway. Let's spend 2 production in order to place another production node. And I think that's it for the building phase. So let's jump into the command phase. And I think let's send this ship into warp, spend a second command, take it out of warp. And I think therefore we have to move everything up a little bit. Then we can roll the space lane die. That's another 3. Let's bring it in. So this ship will move here. And now I'm curious. Exalbia. Oh man, another hazardous world. Are you kidding me? It will provide some awesome production. And now I'm really kind of regretting that I have not continued my industrial replicators here. Let's place an exploration card, but of course, first of all, we have to brave the hazard here. On a 4+, we are lost. So let's hope for something good. And oh wow, close. Awesome. So yeah, we passed, or this test here. Awesome. So let's see what exploration card. Are you kidding me? Another crisis card. And wow, damaged Borg scout sphere dormant during their regeneration cycle. Borg are vulnerable while their systems are damaged. Roll to hit with all ships in the system. If you score at least 1 hit, take a Borg technology card. Awesome. If no hits are scored move the nearest Borg cube to this system, or place a new cube here if there are no cubes in play. And guess what? This system is directly connected to Earth. Are you kidding me? Good thing is I just upgraded my weapon, so I have a real good chance not to suffer any losses here. And on top of this, I would also be allowed to take a Borg technology card, which is so cool. But yeah, first of all, we have to roll the die, of course. That's good enough. Awesome. I'm really happy I upgraded my weapons here, but of course, yeah, I would have hit anyway. So we are now allowed to draw our first Borg tech card. So let's see what we get. And here, Assimilated Cultural Archive. On your turn, you may take 2 culture and discard this card. This is awesome, but I have to research it. There are cards in the deck which comes with a 0 cost, so I can take them right away, but this card needs to be researched first. And yeah, I will totally take this card. But again, the rules are somewhat unclear if I now have to discard down to 2. Keep in mind, I only am allowed 2 advancement cards in my pipeline. I think the rules speak about that the advancement deck is not really an advancement deck, but still I have to research it, so I will play it this way. So I think let's get rid of those replicators and let's start investigating those cultural archives here. I only need 1 research in order to find those or discover those, and this would give me 2 culture, which is really great. I think I'll spend 2 more commands in order to move this ship into warp and out again. So again, we have to roll this die. That's a 3. I think we have to move it like this because we are already approaching our boundaries. Okay, have a look. Stellar Nursery, another phenomenon, which is not bad, to be honest. The problem is this is a tough one to master. So again, we have to roll lower than a 4 in order not to die. But if we would roll below, then we would gain this research token, which is great. So yeah, let's hope for the best. Yes, awesome. So this ship was able to brave the hazard here, so we can keep this research and either put it into our stock or we can assign it to technology right away. And this is the only way, or mainly the only way, to put more than just 1 research token on an advancement card, which is great. And now I'm really tempted to put this on the Borg card, but I think I can do this anyway. And this one is definitely, it gives us a warp token, which is always helpful. Yeah, let's assign it here to our Verderon array beam emitters. And I think with the last command, I want to deploy a starbase here, because this gives us an additional command, but unfortunately it comes into play exhausted, so I cannot use it right away. Moving over to the Borg, let's see if they will produce a new Borg cube. No, they don't. Again, we are incredibly lucky. Man, that's great. But we still have 2 Borg cubes on the board who get activated right away. So let's start with this one here. So let's draw our Borg command card here. And this is an aggression one. And it's a red one. Defenses, capabilities, analyzed. And I think, again, we are kind of lucky. Move cubes up to 2 systems towards nearest connected player ship or fleet. After moving, this cube initiates a space battle with all adjacent player ships. Okay, now we do have a connection. So in this case, the Borg cube will move 1-2 systems down here onto Delta 4. There are no adjacent ships. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of the aggression command. Then it's this cube here, and there are no adjacent enemies, and I refuse to send him someone in here because this ship would have been gone anyway. So let's see. Move targets. Move cube up to 2 systems towards nearest connected developed system. Okay, this is a no-brainer. So this Borg cube will move here to Darkala. And now this cube will try to assimilate Darkala. But to be honest, it will not just try, it will auto-succeed anyway. Even with 2 dice that this colony is rolling, it's not enough to take down the Borg cube. Even with the, let's say, best of chance. But let's, for fun, roll those dice. Again, we have first strike, which is cool. We hit on a 3+ now. Wow, those are 2 successes, and I would really love for exploding dice or something like that. But this allows us to place 2 Borg cubes or 2 Borg dice on the Borg card here. And unfortunately, now the Borg will hit back with 7 dice. And those are 1, 2, 3 hits, definitely enough to take out that colony here. And this will bring the first Borg Spire into play. And this Borg Spire is now trying to build a new Borg, and I think it takes it normally 3 turns, and then the 4th turn it would produce a new Borg Spire. But the main problem is still this transwarp hub up there anyway, which will produce a Borg cube sooner or later anyway. Then we can produce some stuff. We get 3 production, we get 2 culture, 2 research, and still 1 culture. This gets replenished too, so I can go there again. And I just noticed something. I forgot my special ability. Take 1 culture when you draw a civilization exploration card or discover a new phenomenon. And I discovered 2 of those. 1 during the last round and 1 during this round. So I will totally give myself 2 extra culture. Awesome stuff. Let's start the next round, and again I will bid for turn order with 1 production. So I will go first. I'm not sure if that's really a good idea, but there is a slight chance that I can protect Sigma Tama 4 here by sending this ship into this space lane there. And then there are cards, as you know, which target the starbase. So there's a good chance that one of those cubes may move down, for example. Then I still have whatever 1 ship left here in order to delay that Borg cube. During our building phase, I think I want to build another production node here. So I will spend 2 more production in order to place 1 here. So the next thing that I can only ever build here is a research node, which is also cool, but I really need some more production. And my hope is that we can keep some of those production nodes so that I can really start building my fleet for the next round. There's a good chance that we will lose Earth right away and it's over, but maybe not. And this is right now my only hope, to be honest. I think I will spend 1 research here, 1 research here, so I can now discard this card anytime during my turn to gain 2 more culture, which isn't a bad thing. But right now I will not do that. And then we can jump right into the command phase. And keep in mind, because of our starbase, we now have 6 commands to spend during this round. And I think first I want to brave the hazard here in order to get that research token. So again, I have to roll here, and I'm hoping for a 1, 2, 3 pretty much. Yes, awesome, good enough, great ship. So again, we are allowed to keep that research token. And yes, I will assign it to my technology right away. Then I will spend 1 command to send this ship towards this space lane here, so pretty much defending Sigma Tama 4. And then I think, why wait? Let's spend this card here. This gives us 2 culture right away. Not bad at all. And I think then I will spend another command in order to start a new research. So again, I'm allowed to draw 2 cards and pick 1, and those are both great cards. The Transwarp Drive, powerful engine, will be built, an engine that will someday help us to travel 100 times faster than we can today. Saffron Cochrane. And the Starfleet Diplomatic Corps, which could spend me 1 culture. So Hegemony Row or Thames only take me 1 culture in total, but this brings me 2 warp tokens on top of this. And yeah, let's go for the Transwarp Warp Drive. I think I have to be mobile against the Borg. This may seem like a stupid idea, but I made a lot of stupid ideas already during this playthrough, and I think I want to send this ship into warp and out again right away. So let's roll that space lane die. That's a 2. And I think let's place it like this. Let's draw our system disk. Okay, what did we get? Oh man, a Transwarp Conduit. When you take the research action from this phenomenon, roll a die. If a 6 is rolled, place a Borg cube in this system. Oh, are you kidding me? And they can also travel back and forth between the Transwarp Conduit and the Transwarp Hub. Yeah, that's like it is. So place the research here. Let's brave the hazard. This case we only have to roll a 6 in order to get destroyed. No, we are lucky. So we take this research, but now we have taken the research, so we have to roll again. And on a 6 or more, we would place a Borg cube into that system. And I think in this case, it's fine that 2 ships are in the same sector, I guess. So let's see. No, that's a 1. So we don't have to care about this one. But this means we can place this research token on this card here. And this gives us the access to the Verderon array beam emitters, which we can place next to our already existing starting advancement card. Awesome stuff. But this also means I don't want to leave this guy here. So I will spend my last command to send this guy here, protecting this space lane pretty much. And last but not least, I think I want to spend 5 culture in order to get my second ascendancy token, which is pretty cool because this also gives me access to my second fleet. Those were all of my actions, so let's roll the trends, warp, hub, die again. And again, we are not rolling higher than cubes that are present. Wow, cannot believe my luck here. So we don't see another Borg cube, but our Borg spire starts to grow. I have to do that pretty much off camera here, because normally it fits pretty nicely. And yeah, this now really starts filling up, and then when it's filled, we would set a Borg cube on top of this. So it would go like here, and then the next round it would deploy this Borg cube. But right now we are still fine. Let's activate our Borg cubes, and I think I want to start again with this one here. So this is our first Borg command. What does it says here? Move target. And here we see move cube up to 1 system towards nearest connected developed system. And I think this is actually Earth, so it will simply move here to Terra Nova, which is kind of fine. And I just noticed something because I discovered this space phenomenon. So again, I'm allowed to get another culture token for that. Awesome. And then we have to deal with this Borg cube here. Again, move to target. Move cube up to 3 systems towards nearest connected home system. So in this case, it will simply move here. It cannot move through my ship. So this is my last line of defense. And as of the next round, I really have to start taking out at least one of those Borg cubes up there. Wow, this will definitely be a very, very, very interesting turn. But I think this is already it in respect to the Borg commands. So again, I can harvest. So this time I get 4 production, which is great. We still get 2 research and only 1 culture, but I think this is going to change as well. Awesome stuff. Of course, we can place new research tokens accordingly. And I also forgot one thing, of course, the Borg to hit rule also goes up because this correlates to the Borg worlds in play. Right now they have 1 Borg world in play, so they would hit on a 4+. Wow, this hurts. And I guess this takes me to the end of today's episode. Again, I'm terribly sorry for all the rules mistakes I keep doing, and I really promise to do better in the next episodes. And I'm also really considering to revisit the Borg anytime soon again with, I think, better understanding of how this game is actually supposed to work. I think with all the comments by Matthias and all, let's say, doing some thinking, reading the rules again, maybe the Borg are not unbeatable. And I tend to agree with Matthias now that I maybe should have not moved toward the Borg, because the sooner I make a connection, the more likely it is that they will come down to me. And maybe it's the other way around. It's okay for them because they would split out more aggressively and would not directly try to harass me, for example. But yeah, let's see how this works out. At least I was able to gain my second ascendancy, and I think it's not unlikely that I get a third one during the next turn or so. And then, but things are starting to get critical. I really have to start to take out this Borg cube here, which would also give me an additional Borg tech, for example, which can always help me as well. So they're really cool technologies in that deck, or immediate effects and things like that. So really taking out those Borg cubes can really help you. But anyway, I really hope you are still enjoying my little playthrough of Star Trek Ascendancy here. So learn from my mistakes, and I guess I will play this game on camera again. But next time I will definitely do 1 or 2 more private training sessions in order to at least try to master the Borg somehow. Okay, hope to see you soon in one of my other videos, and until then, bye bye.